My name is Brian Anderson. I am an attorney and I do one thing. I defend kids charged with crimes in juvenile court. The biggest challenge I have when I get a case is how I sort through, like for instance, body cam. And if there's 4 officers responding to, a situation, I could have, if each police officer is on scene for an hour, I'm getting 4 hours of body cam. That is a lot to go through. A lot of transcriptionists that I use, they're not interested in doing body cam because there's 2 people talking at once. It's kind of sometimes not the best quality. So it's hard. What I would do is find myself like watching, 4 hours of body cam and end up fast forwarding through it. So let's say that my client just gets arrested and the DA says, all right, we have, I'm going to ask your client to be detained. So he's going to, stay in jail while the case is pending. And I have 3 hours of video that I'm going to send you. You're going to need time to go through it. And I say, oh no, I don't need time. I just need 15 minutes to upload it, to Rev. And then that allows me to tell the judge in the court, hey, I don't need 3 hours, days to review this video. I'm going to be ready in a half hour to make a bail argument. That could be the difference between my client being held in custody for a few days or a week versus getting the client out that day. Now, what I do is I now upload that information into Rev and I get a transcript, and it makes it so much easier to process that information. So the generative AI using the chat, I definitely use that as my first pass. So I'm literally going through the transcript and kind of searching keywords or asking hey, where does my client's name come up? Where does the alleged victim mention this description? Rev is cut down on the amount of time, hours I'll spend reviewing body cam. So if there's 4 hours of body cam, maybe that 4 hours can be condensed down into 15 really important minutes. I can upload everything to Rev and save myself, for at least 3 hours of time. Another great thing that Rev is able to do with the transcript is it marks the time. So I can literally, if I download a transcript of it, it'll come with a hyperlink to the audio for that time. So I can click on that exact portion, hear exactly what was being said at that time. In the past, all that stuff was done manually, and Rev has just made it so easy to do kind of on the fly, and just myself. I don't have to anticipate where the officer is going to stray. I can just kind of do it in real time, in 30 seconds. And literally it took me, one upload of body cam from a case to be oh, this is a bargain for the amount of value that I'm getting. The benefit with Rev is it's saving time that I can do what I want with that extra time, coming up with a closing argument, coming up, with doing research and how I'm going to win a case, but maybe some days I'm I'm going to head home early and hang out with my kids and my wife, and have family time. Rev is such an important tool of my practice because, like I said, it is cut down on the time I spend going through evidence. It's made it so much easier to process evidence, to present information at trial. I wish I found it sooner because it would have saved me so much time. So I really mean it when I say I wish I found it sooner.